Hey, it's ThomasSkark11 with the last non-legendary Sinnoh Pokemon. This isn't a legendary, but it was thought to be by a lot of people at least, so there's probably going to be some commenting, but this is a legendary. Here is Rotom. But since there are 6 forms to make, today I have 3 of them, and next week will be the other 3. If you're watching this in the future, you can find the video of the others linked in the top right. So first up, Base Form Rotom. Base Form is my favorite Rotom form, but not my favorite of the builds because unfortunately I couldn't really find anything to make more of the accurate lightning shape to its body, so I had to settle for this. Also would have been nice if there was a translucent blue jumper plate that I could have used instead, so that the whole thing, or most of it, could have been translucent blue. I forgot to color in the back of the head. It's also kind of hard to do an aura like this without being able to physically have other pieces inside of it, having to just draw it on the outside. That makes it not work as well as it should, since it's supposed to be the head is on the inside and then the aura is around it. Next up, Rotom Heat. This is probably my favorite of the builds. Pretty simple build to it, but this one I was able to get more of the aura for the arms sticking out, and because of that they also cover up the sides so it looks like more properly that the aura is around it. Again, would have been nice if there was one of these pieces in translucent red that I could have used instead, but this is as good as I could get it. And this one I would say is the most disappointing of them, despite being probably my second favorite Rotom design, and that is Rotom Wash, because, well, not a lot of room to really put the aura around it with translucent parts. It's only the washer door that I was able to do that with. I really wish there was translucent versions of some of these other parts that I could have used instead. So I just had to kind of draw on part of the aura around it. But that makes it look not so great from different angles. It looks okay when it's just straight, like this, from the front, but as soon as you turn it, it doesn't look as good. And I'll be having a tutorial for how to build this one along with Rotom Frost, since those are 2 of the largest, after I do the other 3 Rotom forms next week. Then the week after that will be a tutorial for at least 2 of them. The rest you don't really need a tutorial for, like you can pretty easily see how this one's built since it's only 8 pieces, I think. But anyway, next week will be Rotom Frost, Rotom Mow, and Rotom Fan. So if you want to see those, then you can also check out the LEGO Sinnoh playlist that'll have them if you're watching this in the future, or in the top right. If you want to see all the other LEGO Sinnoh Pokemon I've done, then check out the Sinnoh playlist, since I've done everything up to Rotom in the dex so far. And if you're watching in the future, it might be completed by the time you're watching this. Who knows if you're watching this in months from now, or like half a year from now, or whatever. However long it takes me to get through all the legendaries, it's probably going to be a while though, because the legendaries are all pretty big, so they're probably going to take a good amount of time to make with some other stuff in between them. Anyway, if you watch the end, comment Blossom Dance down below, and see you next time.